All right, this will be the last part. I'm sorry I missed a lot of stuff, but weather. I had a family member pass away, so it's been slow, man. But I got it done. I'm just showing y'all the aftermath of everything. All the shit in my yard, tools everywhere. I had to use that for the head. That tractor, that backhoe to put the head. I used to put the cam in too, but I used a little motor lift right there to take the head off and the cam, but I wouldn't suggest doing that again. There's all the liners. Remember number 3 I showed you in the last video? See if you can see it, see how bad it is. All of them was like that. Pistons was all right, a little scarred on the side, but 1.3 million miles, man. All the tools. There's the hole I dug so I can take the oil pan off. There's all my shit everywhere. Tools. I just finished. I just hooked back up to the trailer, so let's walk out here and take a peek, man. Done it in the backyard, guys. Backyard rebuild. 2007. Look at that. I need to get it clean, but I'm a logger anyway, so who gives a shit. Got it done, man. See, y'all check this out. Oh, damn. Come on, boy. Only locked one of them. There it is. I put it all back together myself. I personally, I'm not even a mechanic. Like if you see my part 1 video, I'm not a mechanic, man. I personally turned every bolt on this truck myself. No air tools. Hand tools, man. Hand tools. You see I got the head redone. If you can see the different coloration of the head, how it's new. You know, of course I got some new intake gaskets. I used everything in the McB, Interstate McB kit. So, without further ado, see, it's a nice truck, man. I put this here, that's my little fan switch. It's a nice truck, but it was worth me rebuilding it, you know. Let me turn this off and show you something right quick. You see my oil pressure gauge, how it's like already set up some? See how it goes past and don't go to 100? I mean, don't go to 0, so that's why you're gonna see it's gonna read a little bit fuller than it's supposed to. There. Crank right up, man. See oil pressure. See, it's supposed to be a little lower than that. And then when I give it the gas, it's supposed to go to 50, but actually it goes a little past it because, like I said, but if I, according to how much it's off on 0, when I give it the gas, it'll be right on 50. See there? All right, man. Look at there. Look at there. In the backyard, man. I don't want to idle it long. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, this is running like a damn champion. Now, turn this off. Like I said, when you buy these kits, when you buy these Interstate McB kits, it's got 6 piston packs in there, or 6 boxes, and the cylinders and the liners are in each box, and it's got a big warning label on it, and it says you have to don't idle the truck. Hold on, I'll show you right quick. But the reason I'm walking away from it, because now I'm gonna tell you, you guys ever do this? When I first cranked it up, when I first attempted to crank it up, it didn't even want to roll around. Of course, I lubed up the bearings and stuff when I put them together, but it didn't want to roll around. It sounded kind of bad. it was putting a heavy load on the starter, which I mean I expected that, but it kept going over and over and over and over and over. You know, I filled the globe up with the fuel globe up with fuel. Kept spinning over and over and over. Wouldn't ever catch. So that's the Interstate McBee. Unless you guys, you want to pause this and look at it, but here's a warning when you buy the Interstate McBee kits. So y'all might want to pause that and read it, but so I did crank it up. I rode it down the road with a trailer, but I mean I was hauling ass with it because it says you're supposed to drive it like you stole it after you rebuild these things. So that was the case, man. It wouldn't never crank. Kept rolling over and over, so I did what I didn't want to do. I had a starting fluid, and I mean just a mist of it, man, just enough for it to smell it. And it coughed one time, and after that one cough, it fired right up, running rough. I mean rough. Smoke everywhere. Strong smells of diesel fuel, raw diesel fuel. Like unburnt, kind of half-ass burnt diesel fuel, real small, strong smells. Like I said, it was smoking everywhere. It was loping real bad. The EGR valve kept, I guess, opening and closing real fast. So, yeah, that's something to be expected. I thought I'd messed something up, man, to be honest with you. And the way it was sounding when it was turning over, I thought I'd messed something up. But what can you do? Just keep going, right? I mean, I did everything by the book, exactly by the book, step by step. So. And this is a prime example to show you, I'm not a mechanic, man. If you could turn a wrench, you can do this. Get the manual, follow it step by step. And remember, the EGR is a little bit different than the regular ones. Like your, for instance, your, hell, I can't even think now. Anyway, yeah, like the cam, the way the cam comes off on the 14-liter EGRs. That's different. Couple other things, you know. But yeah. And the N3 injectors, I run the overhead myself by the book. So I was running N3 injectors, and the way you set those, you know, you make the injector go to the highest part on the lobe, on the cam lobe, the highest for the injectors going down the furthest it can, then set it. Had to go buy me an inch-pound torque wrench. But anyway, man, any questions online? I'm sorry I missed a bunch of it. But cam bearings was okay. Main bearings were scratched up pretty good. The journal wasn't that bad. Let's see if we got some, yeah, this is a main right here. I mean, that ain't metal, that's just grass, but they were scratched up. And another thing, if you guys want to attempt this, you see this bag here? See how it's oil pump, rear flange bolts, everything. I had probably 1 million bags. And when I got to the end, I had no bags, man. It was perfect. Anyway, that's the rebuild on the 14-liter 2007 EGR 14. Yeah, that good stuff. Interstate McBee kit was the kit I used. The kit cost me, I bought it from a shop. I'm sure he charged me a few bucks more than normal, but he charged me $3,000. When I took the head off, I took the head to his shop. He charged me $1,650 to reman the head. And you know, other than torque wrenches and special tools, other than that, that's about what you're looking at. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you watching it. Sorry I didn't get the rest of it, but I mean, it's kind of the same on the bottom end as you see Gordon's video online. The bottom end, these things are the same. I rolled it around just like he did. Put a bolt in the oil galley and the oil hole in the crank. Rolled them bearings out, same thing. So yeah, cam, same thing. Just lay the bearings down, put the cam in, lay the bearings on top. I could have showed you the timing, but if anybody asks, man, I'll get in detail. I'll comment. Anyway, appreciate you watching. This is it. Peace.